I want to go through a couple of things, and a couple of things that we have to change our thinking around how we actually approach this. Now, I do sometimes tweet, I write articles, and one day I put up this tweet. Yeah. And it was because of pain. I put up this tweet in pain. And it was, and as you can see, I said the lesson I learned painfully this week: people who don't do what you do for a living often underestimate and undervalue what it takes to do what you do. How many of us are so tired of having to prove our value over and over and over again, have to negotiate on pricing over and over and over again? How many of us are facing that? Clients are trying to push you down over and over and over again. How many of you are taking less money over and over and over again? How many of you know you are good at what you do, you deliver a good product and service, but at the end of the day, it comes to this? And I have gone through a season where this seems to be my everyday job. And it's such a catch-22, because on one hand, my bank account is saying, please take whatever work you can get. But on the other side, I'm like, oh my goodness, 13 years has got to show for something. And I want you to spend a moment just now and ask yourself, why does your customer come to you? We have a class called Design Thinking in the Centonomy Entrepreneur program. And in that class, we get people to investigate this. So all your answers are good. And let me give you from my experience what I realized. Are there other people who train on entrepreneurship? Absolutely. Are there other people who train on money? But when we investigated this, and design thinking, really, that's just a complex word too. Have you understood why your customer comes to you, and have you designed your business around that? Because many of us we fall into the trap. Remember that rat race I talked about of delivering products, delivering services, but we still don't know uniquely why they come to us. And sometimes we make decisions that are really not about delivering that experience that your client comes for. So there's a customer who told me, after doing this investigation with a customer, she realized it was a clothes shop, that people come to her because she makes people feel good. When she actually asked the right question, she understood she makes people feel good. But before, she was just taking it for granted. She was hiring everybody, she was hiring anybody, and it was not about that. Once she understood that, it even changed the kind of people that she hires. It even changed how she designed her shop. So if you say you're one of those people who deliverables is it is your unique value proposition, then position that value, package that value, fight for that value, negotiate for that value. Because it is by understanding that value, you will now be able to understand, that is what I am pricing for. That is my rationale when I say no to clients and when I say yes to clients. Am I diminishing my value by taking on certain clients? And I think we're in that stage of where we have to start understanding your business is not for everybody. It is for that particular customer who understands that particular value. So for us, Centonomy, as I said, there are other training programs, but we are the people who go beneath the surface. So we are entrepreneurs. In our entrepreneur class, for example, it is entrepreneurs who teach it, because we know entrepreneurs, there are other things beneath the surface going on. There's money issues going on, there's fear going on, we know you withdrew money from your account to pay school fees going on, there's the imposter syndrome going on, there's so much, there's tax issues going on. So if somebody doesn't understand what is going on beneath the surface, they'll come with a very theoretical approach to business, which does not work. We know there's KRA going on, we know there are suppliers going on, there's so much going on. So we go beneath the surface so that you can design that. Yeah, what does success look like? That is your secret formula. So none of us are here simply because of a product and service. And I think one of the most dangerous places to be is, and I have made these mistakes with my own business, where you're fighting a price war. Because yes, some of us may be in commodities or things that are very price sensitive, but still there's still something over and above the price that must be found. And I've seen people find it over and above that. Because if it's about price, and it's always price, and you're always getting business based on price, it means that is going to be your strategy forever. So how long can you cut price?